I mean, how would you describe the activities that are normally done in the city where you live?
Okay, I have to say I have been in Sri Lanka in and out since 2002 or 3. So something which is very special was Sri Lanka had the first female president. Okay, when Chandra Naike, she was running the country, she was the first female president, which was very, very special. So in that time when I was there, to be honest, I loved it a lot because we partied a lot, we celebrated a lot, and women were safe. So after we had, okay, I'm not talking about only beautiful parts. I will talk how it is because people always try to cover up the negative things, but I feel it's important that a culture can grow and blossom when you change the things. Yeah, to be honest. So for tourism, it's really people love going to Sri Lanka for surfing, for the food. We have in Sri Lanka like a hot climate, a cold climate when you go to the Norelia side, which we have tea plantations. So we get the black tea and the green tea. And the old name of Sri Lanka was Ceylon. Have you ever heard the word Ceylon? That was actually the old name of Sri Lanka. So when you see Ceylon tea, it's like C-A, I think Y-L-O-N, Ceylon, Ceylon. Tea, it's actually the old name from Sri Lanka. Yeah. Yeah. So that time we had a lot of people coming just for sex tourism to Sri Lanka, which was of course not good. So Sri Lanka does have a lot of beach boys. That's why I always stayed away from the beaches, always there, even though they were so beautiful, which was very sad. So I only would travel as a woman with my friends. So then the new government came, and the new government was very strict. They ended a war because we had a very long war between the Tamils, which came from India, and the Sinhalese people. The Tamils are called the lion, and the Sinhalese, Sinhala, Singh, the language is Sinhalese. Singha means lion. So the Sinhalese people didn't want to have the Tamil people in the country. The Tamil people wanted to have more land, of course. But the problem was actually the British people because they were invading India and Sri Lanka and they changed a lot, right? And it's never good. Like the Spanish people came to Mexico trying to invade. But what I really love about the Mexican people, they have very strong roots. They said, we don't care about the cross. We put the gods underneath the cross. And when we obey the cross, we obey our own gods. That is awesome. Yeah, Sri Lanka didn't do that. They should have done that. So the religion in Sri Lanka is a lot of Buddhism. And the Buddhist monks actually, the Dalai Lama is actually the head of the Buddhism, right? But he got banned from Sri Lanka. He's not allowed to go to Sri Lanka because the Buddhist monks in Sri Lanka are actually interfering quite into the political, business, which is not their business. so, so the religion is very strong, political, run by Buddhist monks, which is not good. So I have been to Vietnam, I've been to Thailand, I have been to many parts of the world, and I have to say I don't like and I don't appreciate the Buddhism in Sri Lanka because of the monks there who try to run the country. So it's like the balance between male and female is not really nice. It's not balanced. So when the new president came into power, they are the ones actually who created a big crisis in Sri Lanka. So they had COVID and now they don't have gas, they don't have petrol, they didn't have any export or import because the old president like Gota, he really messed up a lot of things in Sri Lanka. So the whole country came together and said, okay, enough. So they were protesting a lot. Now he left, he stepped back and things are changing. So I do believe things changing for the better because they want more tourism in the country. So they're protecting the tourists. They're making sure the tourists are treated well because a lot of things happened in the past to tourism and the politicians were covering up a lot. Like when they were raping the women, when tourists got beaten up or so many other things happened because the beach area was very, very You know, people say Mexico is dangerous. To me, Mexico is not dangerous. It was very, very safe for me to travel by myself. And in Sri Lanka, I don't travel by myself. But I know now that it's changing and it's worth it because Sri Lanka has a lot of beautiful history, which I would love to share with you.